all the way from Oakland, California. Took at least 3 blocks to get here. Please make some noise for my brother. This is Jesse Strauss coming to the mic.
I moved to West Oakland last Sunday. To intricate views of that point, where grass grows just past the edge of cemented sidewalk enclosed by fences, and beyond that, burnt rubber tells sweet stories of sideshow donuts. I arrive at my new home, greeted by a welcoming party of 16 cop cars and a Lexus SUV halfway into someone's yard. I stand, watching with a familiar sense of nerves and helplessness, slowly reaching for my camera phone. Move now! With shotgun lifted off the cop's chest, I listen, settling on the corner of 24th and Linden with a half dozen of my new neighbors talking shit. What happened? 3 kids stole a car, crashed it, and ran. Just boys. Carol has lived on this block longer than my lifetime. How they got so many cops and guns out here in 2 seconds, and we can't pay for teachers. Carol glances at McClymonds up the block. Welcome to the neighborhood. I grew up on the grand side of this city, overlooking high views of peach sunset reflected extra bright over the lake, in a home that kept us safe from almost anything beyond its borders. Couches lounged around corners that turned 90 degrees angles into the resting places for the weary dreams of beanie babies. Garage filled with more things because extra things we were never short of. We went to the best local schools that money or bureaucratic paperwork could buy in Berkeley. No suburb of the city, Berkeley was a suburb of the town where sideshow stories or too short sightings filled classroom whispers and hallway fights. Not the town just because we're smaller than the city. Our 400,000 people defied the 6 degrees, barely separated. Like my high school friend dated Gary King before I knew her, and her dance teacher from back then is now my boss, and that same friend went to elementary school with the coworker of my favorite rapper, or my freshman year I proctored in Shanaka's English class. Not a nickname for passersby to repeat, the town means an unfounded and deep-seated disrespect for LA. Angry pride when people refer to your home as San Francisco. Imagining all the Hebrews going dumb and turning tight ones, but not needing E40 to introduce you to ghost riding. Memories of the Hills fire. I moved last week from the place I learned the cops are on my side. Adrenaline-packed, bloodshot eyes pound in my sockets as 3 bigger boys surround me and Elliot. Chains churning strong in their bike gears made it impossible for us to get away. Wallets, change, our basketball. Dad told me to call the cops, and as a 13-year-old, I listened. Uniforms climbed the front steps and sauntered in, waiting for my motion as they invited me to play, choose someone else's adventure. Unceremoniously slapping a photo array of 8 brown boys, then 8 black boys on the table. Out of 16 options, meaning 16 boys collected for my viewing pleasure, each one fit the exact description we gave them, but look nothing alike. Sharing only stressed ripples around edges of lips and furrowed brows, characteristics forced onto the young faces of Eddie, Brandon, Nick, Edgar. Folks I knew whose stressed faces landed back in someone else's photo array. Around the corner back to my new home, car packed with my final moving load. Red, white, and blue flashes nowhere in sight but heavy in mind. Whether door-to-door searches in the west or photo arrays by the lake, the cops can't be far. No further than the 6 homes nearby where people I call friends live, who I met as newcomer neighbors or community organizers or participants in a writing workshop. All of them nervous of displacing people and ignorantly calling our town the town. See, from Mama's house, I moved to West Oakland last Sunday, choosing my own adventure to land in the heart of so many people's history. And as I get to know that point where grass overtakes the fenced edge of a sidewalk and sweet donuts tell sideshow stories of the past, and my neighbors are the definition of newcomers' feelings of danger, and as I claim town pride, I know I look no different from the faces of displacement, my comfort characterized by the supposed friendly faces around me, less and less from the town I call home.
That's the sound of the police! That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police.
One more time for Jesse Strauss.
That's the sound of the beast.